So what do we got here? We've got an emergency MRE type meal ready to eat we're making up. We shopped at the Dollar Tree because they have smaller packages, which are sometimes nice. So we're including this lemon pepper with crackers. We're including a bag. This is supposed to be 4 servings, but we're going to eat this over we figure over a time period. So we're going to include that whole thing. There's a lot of protein in that. We've got this premium white chicken, fully cooked. We've got some breakfast bars with vanilla cream, blueberry and vanilla cream. We've got some Lance Captain wafer sandwiches with cream cheese and chives and cream cheese. And we've got a kind of a Pop-Tart. So looking at what we have here, just on what's on this tray, okay? We have got a total of 1,765 calories and 50 grams of protein. Now, obviously, there's sodium in these things too as well. You actually want sodium. I didn't tally that out, but there's going to be plenty of sodium, believe me. So the idea behind this meal would be that it's all ready to eat. All we need really, I guess, is we do need a spoon for this. So we'll include a plastic spoon, but all of this could go in for one meal. And like I say, the idea behind this is you could be mobile while you're eating it. You could be eating some peanuts, eating some crackers, some of the little breakfast sandwiches. And there we go. Now, I avoided things that you needed to heat, but some of the other interesting things I found, or that need a liquid. Look at this Honey Nut Cheerios. This is a 2.5 servings per cup thing, but 370 calories with milk. Well, we're not probably going to carry milk with us, but if we did, we'd use a shelf-stable milk. So I would think we'd get some, and I can look into this, is getting some packets of powdered milk. So in other words, you'd add it into this in water, and then you'd eat it. Of course, it wouldn't be cold, but, and also, this can be eaten dry. I mean, I'd want to have some water around because it would be dry to eat, but you certainly could. And this has got a lot of the smaller amounts of different vitamins and things and minerals. It's kind of been fortified. So I think that would be a good choice for a meal. I don't know. I saw a guy with these saying that similar products to this is again from the Dollar Tree. So this would have been $1.25. This is $1.25. So we've got fully cooked rice. Now it's made to microwave for 90 seconds, but if it's fully cooked, you could eat it like this, but I don't think it would be very pleasant, to say the least. But just looking at this, in this one packet, you have 520 calories. You've got 8 grams of protein in the entire pack. Sodium, you got like 35% or 800 milligrams, so you got plenty of that. So I don't know, probably eating this cool wouldn't be the best thing, but you could heat this up perhaps with a ration heater or whatever. Or obviously, if you've got a stove with you, you could maybe put this in some boiling water or something, or add water to it. You probably wouldn't want it to be boiling. There's another interesting thing I saw, which, I don't know, talk about some labeling troubles here, but Hungry Jack hash browns. Just add water. So you add water at least 120 degrees, and it makes a hash browns. Now, what's bizarre about this is it says this is a 5 servings family size, and it doesn't make sense. that it would be that much, but we'll have to try it and see. Hot water fill line. I wonder if they're saying you use this as a, wait a second. Okay. How do we try additional is it talking about different spices? Let's see how we actually make this. Open carton and add hot water to fill line. Okay, that's up to here. So when you get done with it, it's just basically going to be this size. It's going to expand some. Oh no, this uses a traditional stove, so I didn't quite look at this thoroughly, but yeah, you preheat oil in a hot pan and then you do it. So I don't know, these might expand up quite a bit. I thought it was something you added water to and go, but not so. So that one's out for now. But you can see it's pretty easy to put things together like this. But when we're buying from the Dollar Tree, now this is starting to add up in price. We've got 1, 2. Let's get this out of here. We're not going to do this. We've got 3 here. And then these components are part of the pack. That's not even half a pack. So what did I say? 3? Well, we'll say 4 because of the quarter. Or we'll say this is 50 cents. This is less than 50 cents. So that's 5. And so it's probably costing around $5 to put this meal together. And again, not incredibly balanced, but you've got your protein and you got calories that you're looking for. So if you were out hiking around or whatever, I think this would do it. And we're going to look at some other things too. And, you know, a lot of it hinges on what you expect out of the meal. Now, the rule here that I would say is you can never open a package. Yeah, you can open a box that it was in, but once you break a seal, you've destroyed the integrity of the food and it has to be eaten right off. Now, we would go through these and find all the dates on these, and this pack would have to be dated for the lowest date that is included inside of it. Just looking real quick at, what did I see on this one? A date of July 25. You know, so but some of these components would be a lot less. But when people talk about MREs and saying, "Oh, I made an MRE for less than you know," it's not really comparable to an MRE. MRE is made in these retort pouches. The products have, they have to be, one of the specs is they have to be able to be dropped out of a plane and fall so many feet and totally not be destroyed. Yeah, usually they have parachutes and things. But what I'm saying is the specs for the torture that meal could go through before it gets to you is really high. When you do something like this, it isn't. You're probably going to find, not that MRE things aren't broken sometimes, but if you're lugging this around with you, pretty soon the Pop-Tarts and the crackers are probably going to be all crumbled up. I mean, you can still eat them that way, but it's just not as rugged as the MREs are. And they're not dated as long. And I would guess they're more subject to heat. And when you look at MRE meals, they talk about them being 5 years when they're in cool conditions, but they cut down to 1 month when you're in basically like desert conditions where it's like 130 degrees out. So I think you'd have to realize that this couldn't be subject to the same temperature swings. And you would say, well, it's not going to get 130. Like, well, if you're being convenient and you're leaving them in the car, you know, depending on, you know, the time of year, the car windows not being open or whatever, this could get very hot. And likewise in the winter, it could get very cold, and it could be possible that some of these packages might actually break in the cold, where the MRE retort pouches are really rugged. So there we go. We'll do some more with some other ideas too. But for this one, I guess I wanted something that You can eat along the way. You can still be mobile while you're eating it. It can't have any open packages. In other words, the food can't be exposed to the environment that you put it in here. And in this case, there's no liquid needed, and we do need a fork, although you could obviously just eat it anyway with your hands. But there's no water with it or needed with it. There's no heater needed with it. And like I say, everything can be eaten directly out of the packages. Tell me what you think. Bye.